In this short video, I'm going to show you how to control which courses you see in your course list on your main institution landing page. Now, I've just logged into my Blackboard, and as usual, all of my courses are listed over here in the My Courses area. And as you can see, I've been teaching using Blackboard for quite some time, so I have a lot of courses listed here. I don't necessarily need to see all my courses that I've taught in the past, so I'm going to show you how to use the settings to turn on and off the courses that you want to see and don't want to see, and to control what aspects of the course that you see in your My Courses area. So first, let's take a look at the course list. A couple of semesters ago, we started using terms to better organize our courses, but before we started doing that, courses were just created and thrown into the pool. So I have my 19 fall courses listed here, my summer, my 19 spring courses, and below that, all the courses where there was no term actually assigned to the course. Now, if you don't want to go into the settings and change things, you can use these little collapse arrows here to just collapse certain courses so that they don't show up, but they'll still be readily accessible to you here. Or you can do a different kind of setting that's just a little bit more permanent. You don't have to expand and contract things all the time. I typically keep my most recent semester here in the My Courses area and just collapse it. It's a little bit easier for me to get into a class that I taught last semester and copy something over to a current course. So that might be a reason that you might want to keep them over here, but just collapse it using this arrow right here. But I'm going to call your attention to this little gear up here in the corner. Now, it won't show up at all until you're hovering over in the My Courses area, so don't worry if you don't see it. Just come over to My Courses and hover, and you'll see this little gear that's going to open up my control settings. So I click the little gear. You may have to scroll up to see this, but you'll see that there's a section at the top for terms. And so if I want to just quickly turn off everything that was assigned to the summer term, I can just clear that checkbox and hide things from the summer session. Below that, all of your courses are listed here. So for anything that is still showing in your My Courses list from previous semesters before we started using terms, just clear this checkbox to unselect courses from previous semesters. Now, you also have the ability to control, see these columns at the top for course name, course ID, instructors assigned, announcements, and tasks. Now, typically, I like to see my course name and my course ID, mostly because I teach several sections of the same course, and having the course ID actually displaying to me helps me get into the right section. Also, you may or may not want to see the announcements for a particular course in that particular area. And let me show you what I mean by that. I'm going to hit submit. And my connection's a little slow. So you can see here I've created a new announcement for my fall business communications class, and the announcement is showing up right here underneath it. Well, we also have this My Announcements module over here that also lists all the announcements. So for me, it's a little redundant to see the announcement here as well as over here. So you may want to turn that off. If, however, you want to verify that students are seeing announcements for a particular course, you might want to check the box to keep the announcements on. So I'm going to go back into that settings and show you how to turn on and off the announcement area. So if you want to see announcements shown in that My Courses area underneath the course it's associated with, just check the box and check the course ID if you want to see it or not. Now this is from my 16 fall, so I don't want to mess with 16 fall. Let me scroll down to find There's from my 19 spring. I'm seeing the course name, course ID, and here's the announcements. I just want to clear the announcements to make them all go away. Let me scroll down and make sure I'm getting rid of all of them. And again, this is completely personal preference. If you want to see them, leave the check boxes there. Submit. And now you can see that announcement that was here before is no longer here, but it is still showing over here in the My Announcements module pane. So that's again, this is all personal preference. Now don't worry about turning on and off things. This just deals with what is being displayed to you. It's not taking you out of the course. It's not deleting the course. It's just controlling what is showing up in the My Courses module. You always have access to all the courses that you teach by or have taught by clicking this little courses link here at the top. And here you have access to all of the courses that you've ever taught using Blackboard. And you see the whole list here of my courses where I don't have a term assigned to them. Keep in mind, I use this for all of my classes, whether it's hybrid, online, or face-to-face. I love Blackboard. So since 18 spring, it looks like we've used terms. So everything is sorted by term. But everything is still here. And of course, everything is tagged, whether it's currently available to students or not. But whether it's available to them or not, it's always available to you. So, to control the courses that you see on your institution landing page, click the gear and clear or check boxes accordingly. And I hope this has been helpful to you, and have a great semester.